See, like right now, I'm definitely a workaholic. I mean, I know that about myself. But last year, a good friend of mine, we were in Recon Battalion together, and he's a great guy, Joe Coco. He's been in Whitefish for a lot of years. When we did, I let my wife decide. I had no credibility with her and the kids because I had been gone so much. But she decided she wanted to come out here, and so we did. So he was an Eagle Scout. As you know, the Boy Scouts kind of go in a little different direction in some ways. So, but there's an organization called Trail Life, and it's a lot of former Scout members that are Scout leaders, and it's about teaching boys how to be a man.
Yeah.
And so Joe said, you helped me a lot. He used to work for me, and now I'm working for him. So I'll just tell you one super cool thing that you can't manufacture this any other way but by doing it. So we got a bunch of young boys, really 11 through 17. And so both Joe and I were big believers in camping out in the winter in the snow cave, because we learned how to do that in the Marine Corps. And if you can do that, you can do almost anything. So a lot of these boys, they got about as much body fat as my finger right here. So anyway, there's this one kid, his name's Keaton Hunt, and I don't mind saying his name. He was, we were camping out one night outside of Whitefish, and it was 8 degrees, 8. And so the boys had pitched tents. Joe and I were trying to prove to the boys, you could stay out just on the ground, which is stupid, but we were out there sleeping. So this kid, his dad came out. We like the dads to come out. And his dad's a really hardworking guy. And he had a big farm show the next day in Kalispell. So I could hear Keaton going, Dad, you just stay, please just stay. We can sleep in the tent or we can go sleep in the truck. And, this guy's dad was it was killing him. It was just killing him. You don't want to leave, but you got to leave.
Right.
So I just told his dad, I said, go ahead, go. We got this. We got this. So he's sitting there. So then he turns to me, this little guy, and he said, Colonel Bristol, maybe I could sleep with you. I said, we're sleeping right over there. And he's a big snowbank. And then I said, you're going to go in that tent. You're going to go to sleep now. So then a kid that's older than him, a kid named Ewell Brown, really impressive kid, he came out and he said, Colonel Bristol, I'm the patrol leader. I got this. So they went inside and I could hear him talking inside. And then I just went and, froze my butt off for the rest of the night with Joe Coco and a doctor named Matt Bailey, who we suckered into it. So the next morning, though, I got up early. I drink a ton of coffee anyway. And I started the fire and I was, it was about the same temperature, about 8 degrees. Out comes Keaton. He's kind of, and you remember Andy Griffith, Barney Fife?
Oh, yeah.
When he'd stretch out his little chicken chest and go, hey, Ange, me and Thelma Lou, But he comes up to me and he goes, Colonel Bristol, I'm not afraid anymore. And I said, really, you're not afraid? And he said, yeah, I went in there and Ewell talked to me and I fell right asleep. So what we do in our troop is we give each boy a nickname. Some of them are, none of them are offensive. All of them are kind of funny.
Right.
But I looked at him and I said, you want to know what your nickname is? He goes, I've been waiting for a nickname, Colonel Bristol. I said, your nickname is Fearless. And he's one of our top kids. I mean, we have a lot of great kids in there.
Awesome.
And now he's kids will get scared of something and he'll go, you can do this, you can do this. And it's all, and that's one of the greatest things that, that you can do. Sometimes.
Absolutely.
And I know you got this feeling, sometimes you're working all day and you're like, how many check marks did I check off in my notebook today? Not too many.
Oh, yeah.
But when you're out there with those boys, when we're out there with them, we tell them, look, you're going to do this. You're going to do this. You can do this. And when they do it, we give them enough praise, but not too much.
Right.
And then the other thing is, we do some workouts that are, most of it is one guy carrying another one. Mm-hmm. I put them through a lot, Jess. I do. I'm the muscle. Joe is the brain. I'm the muscle in there. And when you watch these kids sometimes, they're just so skinny. They haven't had that testosterone burst yet, but they're coming. And what we feel like, maybe that's the future, right?
Absolutely.